How's it going, everybody, and welcome to episode 73 of Cub Fans Minecraft Let's Play. In this episode, we're going to start off by naming our dog, and then we're going to complete two major projects. So the first one I want to complete is this area out here. Hi-oh, did not expect that. Also a creeper up there on the, whoa, what is this? It's a party up there in the mushroom. Anyway, we'll take care of those guys. Then we're going to build our sugarcane farms right here. One will go here, and then there'll be a separate tower right here. Both harvesting sugarcane, and I'll make a different design than what I had previously. This one will be stackable. And we gotta get rid of those creepers, man. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna harvest this sugarcane. Because I want to have a large manual farm as well that extends outward into this small inland sea right here. So we're going to do that, and then we're also going to work on the 4x4 door, and we're going to try and make it a 5x5. If I can't get the 5x5 to work though, then we'll just have to settle for a different 4x4 because the current design to the potion room door is broken. So we're going to fix that. I've been saying we're going to fix it for quite some time now, and it's about time I get around to fixing it. So first, let me get the sugarcane. We'll go inside and we'll name the dog. I just want to say thanks to everybody who said, who suggested a name. I got a lot of good suggestions. But I'm going to go ahead and keep harvesting this for right now. And I'll be back once I've harvested all of it. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And the dog's name, the name we're going to go with, is Sir Barks a Lot. Because he barks a lot. So this was suggested by DJ of Cool, so thanks DJ for the suggestion. And we'll probably get some more dogs and more cats later on in the LP. But for right now, Sir Barks a Lot, and Staircat, which is hanging in a stair block somewhere in this area over here, in that general direction. But I harvested all that sugarcane out there, got nearly 5 stacks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather some dirt, which I got a lot of from mining out that path to the village. And we're going to mark out where this sugarcane farm will go, the manual portion of it. We'll do the automated portion in just a second. So what I'm thinking here, we might be able to just go ahead and do this in this region right here. Although I want it to be pretty big. So let's see, automated farm there, automated farm there. Let's go right here in this region. Seems like as good a spot as any. And we'll just knock out a few of these sugarcane here. And so I'll just show you the pattern I'm going to go with here. Get some of this out of the way. Gather some lily pads, because those are going to be crucial. And dirt, get out of my life. There we go. Get some lily pads. And the lily pads will make it so that we don't have to keep dropping into the water. But this is the pattern I'm going to go with. So I believe this is the most efficient design here that I'm going to show you. If not, somebody correct me and I'll fix it. But I think this is it. So what you do is you place a water block like this. So then you can place your sugarcane around like so. And then from this water block you go up 1 and then over 2. So, I'm sorry, up 2 and over 1. So you go up these 2, over 1. So we want this water block, so we'll box that in. And then you keep repeating that pattern. And this design is incredibly efficient because you can place sugarcane everywhere there's not a water block. And I'm just going to repeat this pattern. So we'll just go up 2, over 1. So then have a water block there. And then we'll go up 2 more, over 1, have one there. And you'll notice that on each spot is adjacent to at least one water block. So that's where the efficiency comes in. Also, some people have said that sugarcane grows faster on sand rather than dirt or grass. That's actually a myth. I've actually seen the code and had it explained to me. And also, people like Generic B have shown videos on the fact that that's just not true. So I'm going to be using dirt because there's no difference between dirt and sand when it comes to sugarcane growth rate. So I'm going to go ahead and head inside, and then I'll start to work a little bit more on this sugarcane farm. Alright guys, so here's the design expanded quite a bit. I'm still expanding out this way a little bit, and as you can see I'm just going from each water source up 2 blocks and over to the right one. So we'll just go up 2 over 1, fill in everything around that water block, and then just keep doing that same thing over and over and over again. So to prevent it from becoming monotonous, I'm just going to skip this, and I'll be back once I'm ready to start planting. Okay everybody, so here we are, ready to start planting. So now we can plant reeds, and we should be able to plant these on every single block here. Just like so. And you'll see that it doesn't miss a block if we get up here. See right there, it doesn't miss a block. So this whole thing will be totally filled with reeds, and hopefully we can start producing them at a very high rate. And that'll again allow us to trade with villagers quite easily by turning these reeds into paper. I'm also going to harvest some lily pads off screen. Hopefully we can get enough to cover up all of these water patches, and that way the reeds won't fall down into the water, so we won't have to go down and get them. But I'm going to go ahead and plant this, and I'll be back once we're ready to start the automated portion of this sugarcane production factory thing. I'm going to get going here, so I'll be back. Alright everybody, so here's the manual part of the sugarcane more or less completed. I will add a pathway around the side, particularly around the side that borders the water, so we can walk up and down easily and not lose drops off the side to the water. But you'll see if I go down here, it's quite a big field, and I also added these lily pads in here so we can just keep walking across this sugarcane farm. So yeah, pretty big farm. It's going to yield me a lot of sugarcane. And now we can get started on some of these automated farms. Alright everybody, so now that our manual farm is up and growing, looks like it's actually almost done growing already, but we can now begin to build the automated portion of this farm. So first thing we need to do is we need to place down a 3 by 8 slab of blocks, so just like this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, cool. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to dig down one right here. And we're going to dig a little trench. We're going to fill it with water. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Grab some water, and I got another water bucket here, so there it is. Yeah. We'll make like an infinite spring here. That's not an infinite spring. That's an infinite spring. And then we'll just fill the rest of this with water. Just like that. And then the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Alright, so now that we have our water down, we can take some sugar cane and we can place it right alongside the water. And then the same thing on the other side once again. Then we'll take our sticky pistons and run a line down both sides on the edge of the sandstone blocks we placed earlier. Then we can go ahead and jump up one block, and we'll place sticky pistons on top of the sticky pistons we just placed, and it can be kind of tricky. Don't want to lose any sticky pistons here. Alright, and then the same thing on the other side once again. Whoop, not that last one. God dang it. Okay. Let's get these last two here. There's one. There's two. Okay. So at this point, your design should look like this. Okay, everybody, next step is to do the wiring. So what we're going to do is we're going to place down a block there, and we'll put a redstone torch on top, and then we'll just go ahead and create a lever, which we have plenty of inside, and I neglected to take out. So we'll run and get those real quick. That's in here. Yep, there's the lever. Cool. Come back out. Place the lever. Let's get over here. Place the lever on this block right here, and we'll turn it on for right now. Then we're going to take some repeaters, and we're going to place a repeater every other block, just like this. Then we'll place a regular sandstone block. It can also be cobblestone or whatever, any non-transparent block, so basically anything but glass or leaves or something like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put redstone dust on top of those, like this, that. And then we'll also put blocks right over the redstone repeaters, like that. And then we'll power this on and see if all these pistons extend after putting two blocks on the left and right hand side of the torches. And looks like they all extend on this side and also on this side. So that means that our contraption is ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these chiseled sandstone, these creeper-like blocks, as the blocks that are going to actually push these sugarcane. And I also am going to put some glass down here by the over the water so that the sugarcane don't get caught when the pistons push out. So I'll just do that real quickly. Get that out of here. Silk touch that. And then we'll just put all the blocks, the solid blocks, on the sticky pistons. Like that. Cool. And then finishing up this side, just going up and down like that. Cool. So right now your design should look a bit like this. Okay, and the next step will be to dig out a channel where all the sugarcane will fall down, and we can actually dig that just right next to the sugarcane itself. So we'll just dig out something like that, and then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. And then I'm going to dig down another layer. Whoops, not like that. Put this back. So I'll dig out another layer right here, and we'll put down some ice, so that way we can have it all transport to us faster. And then of course the same thing on the other side. Alright everybody, so once you've created your 8-long water stream, with or without ice underneath, you just drop that down one, come out 3 blocks and then connect them up in the middle. And you should get something similar to this. You can also have blocks here. You just have it all come to one central point in the middle. And actually, I think that's what I may do, yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. Just like that. And we'll get rid of those. Place that down like so. And everything will come right to the center here. And so now if we flick this lever, what should happen is the piston should push out, knocking off this these top 2 rows of the sugarcane. There's not really a 3rd row yet, but there will be. It continues to grow. So let's go ahead and test it out. We'll walk down here, hit this, and we should see some sugarcane show up. Yep, I'm getting sugarcane. Cool. Flick it again, and the pistons retract, and you can just stack this design by doing the torch stack. So just torch block, all the way up. And every time there's a torch which is disabled, when you have this lever turned on, that's where your next row of pistons will go. So the only thing we have left to do here is to box this in, because we don't want some rogue sugarcane coming out here and missing the water stream, especially once we get up to higher levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block there, a block there, and I'll put another one down here and right there. And then everywhere else I'm going to make some glass. Make it glass. So I'll just do that. Build that up, and then put glass along the front here. And this is going to be the design I'm going to go with here. Just like that. Water stream should be fine, I think. Yeah. So it'll look pretty similar to our old design. Not exactly the same though. Just like that. Glass. Up on this side, and then like that. Like that. So this is what the new farm design will look like. It's a bit bigger than the other farm, but that's because we need the sticky pistons to push the blocks into the sugarcane, because otherwise stuff would glitch out. And so I'll just keep on building this up, and I will be back once I have made several layers of this, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright everybody, and then after a bit of work, I added a few more layers onto this. I think 4 more layers. And we end up with something that looks like this. So I went ahead and added the fence posts here right next to these pistons. The blocks actually aren't necessary. And I feel it breaks it up a little bit, but we might have to break up this sandstone a little bit more, because it's a little bland right now. So I'll probably make some sort of design on here, or at least try to. For now though, I think it's alright. And as far as the efficiency goes, right now we have each side growing an 8-block long row of sugarcane, and we knock off the top 2 blocks. So that means we get 16 sugarcane from each level, per level per side. So I mean, we get 16 from this side and 16 from this side, times 4 layers, so it's 64 per side, so we get 128 sugarcane, or 2 full stacks. And I actually just harvested this, but should see how it works. Flick this, sugarcane drops down, quickly transported over via the ice, sometimes overshoots. And we only had 4 right there, because I just recently harvested it. But yeah, that's how it works. 2 full stacks of sugarcane per harvest. And of course I can always stack this higher if I feel the need. I may actually go ahead and do that, just keep making it higher, and then put something else in this area. And our manual farm is also growing quite well. Before we get to this, though, I just want to note the top of the sugarcane farm. And we got sandstone stairs on there, and then we have like a curved glass roof on top. It's like 2 double arches on top. But yeah, then we have this manual sugarcane farm with all the sugarcane we could ever want in this, I guess. I also have the lily pads here, so we don't lose any drops into the water source blocks. But I'm going to go ahead and harvest this and see how much this yields for us. Okay, so just got done harvesting the manual sugarcane farm, and looks like we got 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 13 stacks. So that farm is definitely going to help us out in exploiting the villagers and getting some emeralds. And I'm about to die, so I'm going to eat some soup here. And then I'm going to sleep through the night, and we're going to go down. And we'll try to look at the door and see if we can fix it. So I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so the potion room door. So this door is a 4x4 door currently. You'll see when we try and close it, bad stuff happens. And we try to open it, close it, and it does all sorts of weird stuff. Eventually goes back to being closed, but not after some hardships. So you'll also notice that it's not quite center. There's one block that we need to have this thing moved over to make it center. So I'm going to try and do that by making this a 5x5 here. So what this is going to entail is me tearing out basically this entire floor from here over all the way back to right around here, I think. And also pretty far into the walls, both above and below and to the side here, because if I just tear into the wall, we'll see there's quite some redstone. Maybe not. Wow. There it is. Yep. Quite some redstone back here powering this door. And also down here there's quite some redstone as well. So I'm going to tear all this out. Then we're going to try to build the 5x5 door. I would have built this door 5x5 originally, but at that time I don't think the technology existed. I'm going to be following the design by Redstone Innovation. I'll provide a link to his channel in the description. He has a lot of really great doors. This 4x4 is actually based off of his design. It's a little bit different input mechanism, I believe, but other than that, it's pretty much his design here that I reconstructed and redesigned in terms of the color scheme here. But I'm going to go ahead and make the 5x5 door. Hopefully I can get it to work. If not, I'll go with a revamped 4x4 door using a different design than this one here utilizes. So either way, I'll show you a little bit of the redstone once I get that in place. And then we can work to get this area finished, complete, and working again. Okay, everybody, I'm taking a little break from the 5x5 door here. I'll run down there and show you the progress in just a second, but first I want to show you guys that all the sugarcane is grown in this farm, and I think the other side is grown as well, plus our manual farm is also grown. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this, and I'll show you how quickly we get the items, so check this out. So hit the button, and there's the items. Yep, and there we go. Should have 2 stacks of sugarcane. Yep, 2 stacks, and we only missed one, so one of them's probably in there somewhere. Maybe got caught on something, perhaps, but it's pretty efficient. Almost no drops get caught. And so that's the sugarcane farm. And let me show you what the 5x5 door is looking like right now. Whoops. Okay. Okay, everybody, so let's take a look at what progress I've made on the 5x5 door. So as you'll see, I have the frame. Frame is up right now, and there's a lot of redstone down here. So let me show you what we got here. So we got the triple piston extender down here. There's 3 pistons in a row right here, and this triple piston extender is powered by all of this redstone here and all of this back here. I will say I would not recommend building this on survival unless you have a lot of time and a lot of patience. I'm just going to go through and show you. Hopefully you get an idea of how much redstone and how many resources went into this. This is actually the delay line for when the triple piston extender has to pull the blocks out of the 5x5. And then we can get up, and I'll show you the top, where instead of a triple piston extender we have a quadruple piston extender. So there's even more redstone up here. Just get up here. Yep, so around here, this is the triple piston extender here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons, and we have a row of pistons beside the second piston up, which houses blocks under there, and then below that piece of redstone there's also a row of pistons facing outward this way, and there are also pistons on the sides. So a lot of redstone. You see there's some ultra compactness here. We actually have different circuits crossing in this area, and circuits going every which way. So once again, if you decide to build something similar to this in your own world, I would very much suggest you dedicate a lot of time to it, because it takes quite a while, and it also takes a lot of patience, because if you get one timing tick wrong, then you're pretty much screwed. So let's go ahead and jump down here. I'm gonna get rid of, actually I need to get rid of this, because I need to go back up there, because the door is not quite totally finished yet, but I will show you what I've done so far. So what we have so far is the door closes now, and also the bottom, the triple piston extender on the bottom will retract the blocks. So we should have, when I hit this button here, right there, we should have a 2x3 set of blocks on the top that remain. And that's just because I haven't done the wiring for the retraction of the quad extender. So let's go ahead and close this door. So there you go, closed up, and then it's going to open. And what should happen is we should see this top row go out, be pulled back by these blocks. It'll take it back and store it. And then on the bottom, it should take these bottom 2 rows out. So let's just watch that. So that gets pulled back, and then on the delay, the other pistons come and pull it back. So then we have a 2x3 block of netherrack that we can just get rid of right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in the retractor for the quad piston extender, and let's just make sure that that worked properly. Yep. So it pulled it back to be stored. So now all we have to do is wire up the quad piston extender retraction cycle. So that's going to be even more redstone, and I think I'm going to cut the video here because it's going to take a bit of time, but I'll be back once the door is complete. Okay everybody, and if I put down every piece of redstone correctly, it should now be complete. I added a whole ton of redstone to get that quad piston extender complete. So I'm hoping this is going to work this time. I actually haven't tested it to see if it'll work beforehand, so this is the first time I'm seeing this, so hopefully it'll work. Here we go. Door closes. Come on, baby. Work it. Work it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes! Closed. 5x5 complete. Good God. Never again will I make a project this redstone intensive. Oh man. Thank goodness this is over with. So it works. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and cover up all of this mess of redstone that's showing its ugly face, because I never want to see it again. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back once this area is complete. Okay, everybody, so here we are. 5x5 door is now complete. And I'll just show you what I did in terms of decoration. So I've added these lava pillars here on the sides. I just made with nether brick stairs. And I thought it looked pretty cool, like a little lava pillar going down there, and I have one on this side as well. I also added these stone bricks here just to prevent the wood from catching on fire. And also for aesthetic reasons over here. I think it just looks cleaner. But stayed with the jack-o'-lanterns for lighting in the ground here. And also went with the smooth stone here to match the smooth stone that I put in the actual potion room over here. Still need to add a few chests in this area, but I'll get to that. And let's make sure this door still works, so one last time, we'll close it. I'm thinking about putting a design in here. Not quite sure what I'll put in there. If you have any ideas, let me know, or post it as a video response. And we open it back up. Awesome. 5x5 door. Pretty sweet. Sounds like we got slimes down in the farm. Not going to worry about that right now. Instead, I'm going to go down into the mine shaft. But first, I want to show you guys something. So, this elevator over here is somewhat broken. I'll just show you. I'll go into it. It works about half the time. It doesn't work about the other 50% of the time. So what I think I'll do is I think I'll deconstruct it, and I'll put an even better elevator in its place. And this one will be able to go up and down. This one currently can only go up. So let me show you. It's sometimes broken. Yeah, so that time it didn't go up. Looks like a slime is burning there. Sometimes you can get up. It just all depends on how you enter or how you step onto that stair. So that'll probably be a change I make for next time, where I might postpone it until a later episode, but eventually that'll get fixed. Also want to get started on my ice village. But for right now, we're going to head down to the mine shaft and see what today's highlighted channel is. And I'm hoping we have a sign in this ender chest. Nice, we do. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of my excess stuff I have in my inventory, and I'll be back. Okay, everybody, so today's highlighted channel is CTC Minecraft HQ. And a little bit about CTC's channel. He has a Minecraft Let's Play currently going on, and I highly recommend that you check it out. It's a lot of fun. He has a lot of automation and does a good job with it. He also has some videos up on Happy Wheels and Modern Warfare, so if you want to check out CTC's channel, there'll be a link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and dig out his mineshaft and see how he does against the other competitors. Alright, everybody, so I just finished digging out CTC Minecraft HQ's mineshaft, and we got 5 diamond ore. I used Silk Touch to get this, so then we're going to go ahead and use our Fortune 3 pick, see how many diamonds we get. 9 diamonds. Alright, so we'll head back down, see where that lands him on the list. Finally got diamonds after a few episodes of no diamonds. And let's see, number 9, so that ties him for 6th. And I'll go ahead and change the signs, and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, so here's the updated leaderboard. CTC Minecraft HQ coming in 6th place today with 9 diamonds. And guys, I think that's going to be all this episode. I feel it was a pretty good episode. We got the new sugarcane farm going, as well as the massive manual sugarcane farm, plus the 5x5 door. So the potion room door is now fixed and better than ever. So thank you all for watching, guys. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.